Good morning, everybody. Welcome to This Mug's for You, where we are coming live to you on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 and 107.7 FM in the beautiful city of New Orleans, Louisiana. And we want to welcome those that are here right now. Herbie Lopez, good morning. Lynn Fern, good afternoon, dear. Joe Hernandez, hello, good morning, good morning. And they're going to be coming in like crazy. I know they are.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome aboard.
Get closer.
Oh, I'm right here. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Good morning, Mary Erickson, Mary Lasea, good morning. The train has finally hit the depot. And we want to thank our dear friends for showing up and bringing us our coffee. We have Carol and Mary watching us. I think, are they watching us?
Not yet. We got to get them all hooked up yet.
Okay.
They're not hooked up yet. Oh.
Christopher James, get off of Facebook and get on YouTube, buddy. So we can say good morning to you. The link is there, right, babe?
We got it now. Whoops.
Your eyes look funny.
Mine?
Yeah, they're cool.
Well, that's because I almost got myself out of there. I thought, uh-oh. Those were the look of total shock.
Florence Gimlet, you must be, this is your first time here, I believe. Please let us know where you are texting from. It helps me. And there's our dear friend Janine Williams from Australia. Hello, mate. And Kathy Hanley Little, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to everybody. And we will be doing some new cards today. I got the cards right here. I'm still shuffling.
Oh, okay.
And I think today we're going to go 1 through 7.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's short paragraphs on them, and these are different cards. We dealt with these long ago. Lynn says she's having trouble with their Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So, here we are. It's Saturday morning, the 8th of July. I don't know what that means, but it means something.
You know, I was so busy at the top end of the show. Did you do our hello and did the call-in numbers and stuff like that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was busy.
Hello, Tina Allen. Good morning.
Okay.
She already picks out number 6. I'm not even started yet.
When are we going to do the cards?
Later on, about an hour.
Okay.
Maybe, and if you make me mad, it might be 2 hours.
I'm sorry, I had a bunch of things going on. Sorry.
Oh, it's Flaca Flo from Texas.
Okay. Well, glad you joined us today.
Yes, dear. It's been a while. I haven't seen your name under. But
well, maybe it's,
it's good, though.
People are busy.
It's good.
Saturday mornings. And I always think it's wonderful that you take your time to spend time with us and have some coffee, have a mug of coffee.
Right.
I'm using
along with some breakfast.
Yes, that was given to us from our visitors.
From our dear friends,
who
Mary and Carol. And you know they did that song, Paul Anka did that song, Oh, Carol, I am but a fool, right? What if they would have changed the name? Oh, Mary, I am but a fool.
So they're in the other room watching the show.
Good. Okay, you got your notebook? Good. Good, good,
Okay.
good. And Herbie says, who's that?
That's our girls.
What's up?
I don't know.
Why are
I
they
hope it,
knocking on the door?
I don't, I better go check on them, okay? I'll be right back, folks.
Yeah, I'll entertain you while I. Anyway, Herbie says it's going to take all seven since they all follow each other anyway. No, these are different cards, Herbie. They're all different. We don't know what these cards are going to say. We just shuffle them up, and whatever the occasion that comes up, comes up. Maybe they might be the right answer, maybe they won't. I don't know. Did you get it straightened out there?
Everything's fine.
Okay.
I think it was just maybe a chair against the wall or something by that noise.
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right. It's a beautiful day here today. Sun's out. It's got to be in the 70s right now. I feel bad for everybody in Texas who's going through the heat wave and everywhere else that it's hitting. I've been there, done that. I know what it's all about. Good morning, Margot.
Hi, Margot. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, we're telling everybody that we're on the train and it's pulling into the depot.
Yeah, so if I guess we confused a few people about the train. We're not really going to be on the train when we do these shows. Uh, it's just kind of a little fun, tricky thing I found.
The train was the commercial to get
It's just a
everybody's
commercial.
attention. Get on board and meet us up there, like
Yeah,
that.
just a
Hello,
little thing.
Denise. Say good morning to Denise, honey.
Good morning, Denise. Hello.
Now all we have to do is find the nephew. We got Denise. Hello. Cheryl, good morning, dear. Good to see you.
Hi, Cheryl Ann. Good morning.
And of course, in the first hour or first half hour or 20 minutes around there, we always say good morning to everybody first, and then we just dig right in.
Right. And so when you come in, please stay with us because you just never know what will come
Yep.
through for you. And even though something comes through for you on the top end, doesn't mean that it might not come again. So please stay with us.
Like last week, when we did the show last week, Wednesday,
Yes.
I started in right away and boom, it was hot. And then people were leaving. They came in to say hello and left.
Yeah. So please don't do
And
that.
they didn't even shut the door.
They didn't shut the door. Okay. Oh, we got
Oh,
Janine.
look what Lynn says. Because of severe thunderstorms we are having at the moment, with strong winds, heavy rain, and hail too. That's
wow.
why her Wi-Fi
Why
is
is it-
off.
Right. Kathy says, and Silly Saturday begins. Yes, it
Yes,
does.
ma'am.
You got it. Janine from Australia says it's 6 degrees over here, raining and very cold.
Oof, I know what that's like. Ooh, gave me a chill down my back. Loretta Lewis, good morning.
Good morning, Loretta. We
Kelly
got
Durant, good
Kelly is
morning.
here too. Wow, it's good to see all of you.
Yep.
So, what was the topic today? Did you want to talk about your topic or not?
Today's topic, I picked out a good one, I think. It's taking chances.
Taking chances.
Yep.
Okay.
Are you too old to take a chance now? Or do you still think you're young enough to?
You're never too old to take a chance, I don't
Right.
think.
We took a chance and got married. I was 67.
I was older.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a big chance.
Ramona,
Hey,
good
Bonnie.
morning.
Oh, she's telling us. Okay, Ronnie says, "Good morning. Nice to see you again. I'm eating breakfast, eggs, sausage, and toast and coffee. Wow." And so we have Mary Lasea says it's never too old to take a chance. What are you doing here?
I'm gonna do one better for Ronnie.
Oh, you're gonna do one better?
I got the same thing in a sandwich right here.
That was a gift. Denise says, back to being a little serious here. Denise says that she's asking for prayers for a very dear friend, Tammy, who lost her son this week. Yes, we,
Yes, and I did a video visual with her yesterday morning. I called her up and we had a good talk.
right.
But please, folks, please pray for our dear friend Tammy. Is it Rudd or Root?
Rude, I believe, R-U-D.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's never easy. That's never easy.
Len says my account has been cloned too today. People have been having friend requests from me. It's not Len. So if you get a friend request, ignore it. And by the way, I had somebody, Lisa something or other, that hacked us too. So ignore that. Anything from Elisa.
Janine's giving prayers. There's prayers going out to our dear friend Tammy. Yeah.
Yep, I told her when I see her, I'm going to give her a big hug.
Yeah.
Energy hug.
Oh,
You know, I forgot to tell John yesterday, honey,
what?
about, in fact, I'm going to see if we can still arrange it, that we can let him know that we're going to be in Becker. He can
Right.
tell his sisters.
Right. Maybe we just want to mention a couple of events that are coming up for us. We are having an afternoon with Roger first in Grafton, North Dakota on July 29th, which is already sold out. However, we still have places left for people to call Kelly regarding the Becker, Minnesota event, which
Yep.
is coming up on August 5. So anyway, please, here's Kelly. Kelly is our go-to girl in Becker, Minnesota. And I can put up her number later if you would like to give her a call. Anyway, we're excited about seeing all of you and seeing you in person and meeting new friends. It's just exciting for us to be on the road and
Oh,
talking to other
Herbie.
people. What happened?
Herbie says, I'm going to make huevos con frijoles,
Okay.
which means he's going to have eggs with beans. Oh, man.
Try to make it through the day, my darling. Try to make it
Yeah.
through. Here we have Leona. Good morning. And also she said she's in the hospital since
Oh,
Tuesday.
boy.
Okay, Leona, so sorry to hear that you're in the hospital, and we are sending prayers for you as well for health and full recovery.
And pray to Saint Ralph. Okay, that's Saint Ralph. He's the medicine saint.
So if anything comes through for you, you can be sure that Roger
Or
will
he's the guardian angel, I'm sorry.
okay. He will be sure to let you know if anything comes through for you today. Absolutely. Okay?
And let's see. What else? We might as well say good morning to Lisa Cantu. Lisa, you're slow. Usually the first one. Herbie beat you. Cousin Herbie.
Hi, Lisa. I might mention, if you will, it would be awfully great if you would share the show with your family and friends. If you have a moment, you can do it while we're on the show. You never know what they might get from the show. And Mary herself, Mary Erickson says, need to have no food messages makes us all hungry. Yes, it makes us all leave the show and
Yep.
make breakfast. You're supposed to have the breakfast ready before you go on, by the way. Yeah.
Right. That way you just sit there and watch the show and eat.
Yeah.
Now, where was I going a little bit ago?
So prayers are extended from Australia all over for everyone who needs prayers of healing today and of comfort and love.
I know where I'm going. Leona McAvoy. You said you take messages, good or bad. Dear, I see you like packing your clothes and that and going, okay, yeah, do you got my papers? Okay, thank you. And you're going out.
Oh,
So don't worry.
well, Leon, did you see Leona's message right here? I have it up on the screen. It says, "Thank you both, Roger. You had said you saw black at the time, thought it was lung surgery, been tested for cancer."
Well, we
Okay.
hope everything's okay because I just seen you leaving.
Wow.
And that's the thing, folks. When something comes up that I see, whether now I'm in Wisconsin, but I'm able to travel wherever mentally. When I see something, if I give you a warning, please do not blow it off. Go to the doctor, get checked, and check the specific area that I talk about. Okay? Don't ignore it. I've helped a lot of people, and one lady told me that I saved her life, and I said, no, the Holy Spirit saved your life. I said, I just listened to what he told me to tell you.
Leona says, I want to leave, but I need to stay. Well, yes,
I
you need to.
understand that, dear, but know that it's not going to be bad, so you'll be leaving. Even across the pond, I can see things, so. Well, thank you, Tina. Leona, you're welcome. And Tina just said, yep, you told me a lot. Thank you. Well, I'm glad I could help. That's the whole thing why we do these shows, folks. It's for your health, not mine. I already know I'm screwed up. No, what?
Oh, let me tell you.
Oh, but we come on. I try to do the best I can with what I have, what they tell me. And I never know who tells me stuff, but they tell me. And I relay the message to you folks, and you do what you want with the message, okay? You can either make the touchdown and go get it done, or you can leave it alone.
Oh, here we have another joining us. Sherry is here. Good
Good
morning.
morning, Sherry. Sherry, do you have donuts by chance? I see you like dipping a donut.
Oh, man.
Oh, we weren't going to talk about food, were we?
No.
Theramug, what? What is this? What kind of junk is that?
I don't know. I was called the real mug. Oh, there was a mug in the title. So, yes, yeah.
If you were the real mug, then you would show your face. You wouldn't hide it.
Yeah. So, welcome to our show. I hope you, enjoy our show, but it would be nice if we could see your face, the real mug 123.
Leona says, I've been blessed by Saint Pio, Padre Pio, the statue, and got a blessed and healing my son, and was blessed by his glove a year ago,
Years
and
ago.
he went from strength to strength. Girl, if anybody knows about Padre Pio, you're looking at him. The stigmata, I have his statue in my office right now. So I believe very much in Padre Pio. Coffee and yogurt? Ew. Okay. Apparently, the real mug isn't going to put their face on there, so. What is it that you want? I can't deal with this thing, whatever it is.
Okay.
And by the way, folks, please hit the like button and share the show. That's all we ask of you. And thank you, Lynn Fern. So I want to give a shout out to everybody in New Orleans. If you kind of want to put your face on, then do it. Stop hesitating. And if you're the real deal, put your face on so people can see.
Okay. Let's just go on, okay? Don't give it any energy. Okay.
You don't know how, okay.
Okay. Just
But
okay,
yet you
just
can invade our show. That's
well,
okay.
okay. So if you are here just to watch, that would be great. And this is why don't you explain who you are, dear? And just
I am a psychic medium of over 19 years, going on 20. And we do 2 shows a week. This one is called This Mug's for You, and it's registered. And we've been doing these shows for over 5 years now. So we do what we can with what we have, and I get messages from the other side, and I relay the message to you. If there's a loved one involved, I tell you who I have and what they're telling me.
so that's why, and he reads it right from your face and your name, and so that's why. I mean, you're attracted to our show because this mug's for you. Okay, so if you're the mug, um, we really can't work with that. So uh,
No,
I hope you enjoy the show, but I don't think anything is going to come through for you, sadly. Okay.
Mary Erickson, thank you, dear. She says she always likes and shares the show before saying hi. Thank you. Really appreciate that. And Tina Allen, does that mean that you like me? Am I your Valentine?
Hmm. That's very sweet, Tina.
So, anyway, I want to give a shout out to everybody in New Orleans, especially my 3 friends from New Orleans that I haven't seen since I was 19 years old. The names Nikki La Chica, Don Broussard, and Ernie Carone. I haven't seen them guys since I was 19 years old. We used to play together in a band in Terre Haute, Indiana, at a place called the Alibi Lounge.
Lisa saying her vision isn't so great these past few days. Not sure if it's my diabetes or old age. I hate not seeing well. I'm sorry that's happening to
I
you,
know the
Lisa.
feeling real well, dear.
That's, yeah. Well, take care of yourself. I guess see the doctor. I don't know.
They claim that there's something in carrots that absorbs the water and whatnot, okay? And it helps your sight.
It also has vitamin K. I believe that's good
That could be what it is.
for eyesight. I believe so. I'd have to maybe double check that, but it's got great vitamins.
So, Lisa, today's topic that you always want to know is taking chances. Do you feel that you're too old to take a chance at your age? In whatever it is that you want, you say, well, take a chance. Are you too old to take one? Or do you just lay back and watch everybody else have fun or whatever?
So taking chances to me means just actually not, just stepping forward and probably not just do anything willy-nilly, but if something is really something you've been thinking about doing, probably meditating on or praying about, and then still seeing that you want to do it, and it's a little chancy, life is just this is your life. Always have something to look forward to, always have an adventure, always do something that might be something you've never done before. It makes your life, more than just watching TV, you know, doing what you always do every single day. Taking chances sometimes is a great thing. Taking chances might, like, what shall we do? Does anybody have any ideas about taking chances that they'd like to give us, share with us what you have done to take a chance and it's come out to be really cool, or maybe not so cool? I think life is full of chances, but maybe we'd like to hear what you have to say about it.
So, are you guys too old, or you're never
Yep.
too old to take a chance? Amen to that, Lynn.
Yes, and there is, Mary Erickson says, never too old to take a chance. Believe in yourself. It might be a change in career. It may be a saying no to a career. It may be something that you have been doing on the side, a hobby, and you decide, oh, I think I'd rather do that than this.
And Flo, I miss being down there. I really do. I miss playing, you know. But who knows? One day maybe I might pop up. And Mary, that's a beautiful way to put it. Mary Erickson says, "You're never too old. Take a chance. Believe in yourself." Amen. And Lisa Cantu says, "Sometimes I feel too old to take a chance on a new career."
What can you lose by doing that? What is it that you're afraid of? By failing? Failing is also part of life, isn't it?
Yeah.
So maybe changing to a new career if you're finding something really attractive that you want to try, you know?
Failing to me is a step closer to what you want to do.
Yeah. And yeah, so Herbie says, wait, I'll get back to you, Lynn. Herbie says, I took a chance, lost, but we'll try again. Yes,
Amen.
that's part of learning as well. Lynn says, love Lynn. I love what I'm doing now, especially being involved with Paul and both of you. We love it too. Right,
Thank
we
you,
do.
Lynn. Thank you. Here's the thing we used to say as I used to be a car salesman, and we would say, throw enough crap against the wall, and some of it's bound to stick.
Yeah, instead of looking at somebody else seemingly be successful in life, you see a successful person, that person probably has had a lot of failures as well, and then finally found the golden key, the thing that is making them successful.
And it's just like Lynn says, failure is part of success. It
Yeah,
sure is. It
it
gets you that
is.
much closer to your goal.
And failure is actually a learning process. By failing, you've learned, okay, that doesn't work. It's not working. It's failing. Are you going to die if you fail? Are you going to, I don't know, what's the word? You, it's all part of growth. It's all part
Well,
of
nobody's
taking
going to point
advantage.
the finger and laugh at you, because you
Hmm.
failed. Just know not to do whatever it was that you failed at and go
Right.
do something else.
Well, there's
Oh,
Emma. Emma has joined us today. Hello, Emma.
hi, Emma. Good to see you. And everybody, skol, lachaim,
School.
to your health,
Cheers.
slanche, all that good stuff.
Yep. Cheryl Ann is saying, never too old to take chances. I retired and I am now certified to teach lots of exercise classes. I
Good
have
for you,
lots
dear.
of
Good for
clients
you.
and I love what I do. I teach 5 to 10 classes per week and
Wow,
you're in
good
good
for
shape.
you.
Look at that. And you're good and very, very fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. And so Mary says also failing is just a lesson learned on what is not right for you. So yeah, taking adventures sometimes Hi there, Christopher. Good to see you today.
It's about time, buddy. It's
I get to
about
see a
time.
picture. Yeah, about time. We've been waiting. We've been waiting out
Yeah.
in the driveway, waiting for you to show up.
Let me
Actually,
do the call letters, dear.
okay.
We are coming to you live. This is This Mug's for You, and my name is Roger Garza Sr., my beautiful wife, Faye. And we're coming to you live on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, which is 105.3 and 107.7 FM in the beautiful town of Narlands, Louisiana.
There you go. So Lynn says, the saying is, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Exactly.
Right.
There's so much, and it's kind of fun. You can look back by failing. You can look back and say, okay, I tried it that way. Now I'm going to try it a different way. Because Mary Erickson says failing makes you stronger.
Let me give you a prime example. When y'all know that I passed over in 2004 and I came back and I had my gift. And I would always say, I got to put this out there like publicly. I got to do this to the public. So then my cousin who owned the radio station, he put me on the air. And I was on for 2 years. And during that time, I kept saying, I need an office. I need an office. And now, at our age, and I don't even look at age anymore. I just go,
It's just a number. Really, age is just a number.
I told Faye, we need an office. And lo and behold, the universe, the spirit guides, everybody, they put it together for us. Here we have our beautiful office. And we're in our 70s.
Yeah. It is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Here's Vanessa. She's joined us now. Vanessa.
Hola, Vanessa, ¿cómo estás? Gusto verte. What did he say?
I hope that was a happy
Yes,
day.
I said, good morning. I said, hello. It's good to see you. Come on, Christopher. You should have picked that one up. He's going, well, I don't know Spanish. Yes, you do.
Oh, here we go.
She says, bien, gracias, mi amigo, y tú, which means, I'm well, thank you, my friend, and you. We could go on all day with this. There she is. How are you, Tammy?
Good to
Ladies
have
and
you.
gentlemen, this is Tammy, the one we were talking about a little while ago. Were your ears ringing?
Needing prayers.
Yep.
Needing prayers.
Our dear friend that I'm going to give a big, big hug to when I see her. But anyway, I think we are ready, folks. You want to do the cards? It's a good time.
I think it's a good time.
We got new cards, and we're going to go 1 through 7. Now, these cards are different, so don't blame me. Tammy, we understand here. We really do, and we're all there for you, and our hearts go out to you.
Yeah. It's very difficult what you're going through. Absolutely.
Yep. All right, we're going to go with the cards. I'm going to wait till I see some numbers here. Who's got what?
Woohoo!
Wow, everybody's going for 7 and 6. 5. Joe's the only one that picks 4. Emma goes for 3. Christopher, what's your number, buddy? I haven't seen 1 through 7. We're stopping.
Well, we might as well begin. Maybe they want to be quiet about it.
As we say when we do the Mexican bingo, corre se va, which means run and go, run and go. My cousins used to say that. Run and go, okay?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, we want to be fussy and pick two cards,
That's
Janine. Okay.
okay.
Yes, that's beautiful. Mary, very good. She wants, Tammy, you get a group hug from all of us. Okay?
Mary Erickson, you're quite the lady.
Yep, you are, girl. Here we go. Card number one. Oh boy. Tammy, this is for you. To me, this is just Tammy's card. Take time to breathe. Okay? You see the girls out on the beach enjoying everything, taking it all in. And here's what it says. You are saying this. Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease knowing you're here. So there you go, Tammy. You're surrounded by the angels, which is a very good card. Can you read what Ramona says, honey?
So here we go. Ronnie says, I'm not too old to take a chance, but I always have trouble with the failure part because I feel defeated and feel sorry for myself and don't want to try again for a long time. Then I pick myself up. Okay, yeah, sometimes it takes a while to kind of mull things over to see what went wrong. And, feeling sorry for yourself is part of it. But I'm
Taking
glad
that
you,
whole phrase right there that Ronnie put on there. If you fall down, do you just sit there and cry? Or do you get up and brush yourself off and keep walking?
I think the key is and then she picks herself up. So there you go. Just as long as you pick yourself up. I mean, it's okay to feel sorry for yourself for a little bit, I think. But that you pick yourself up and know that you have it and love yourself, it's okay. It's okay to fail. It's part of life.
All right, card number two. Tina Cantu, good afternoon. It's not
Hi, Tina.
afternoon yet for us, it's morning. So sit down in the
She's a
corner
little
and be
ahead.
quiet.
She's a little ahead of us, okay?
Right, she's an hour ahead of us.
Yes, she is.
Card number two says, oh boy, oh boy, Tammy, 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 this one could be for you too. A loved one in heaven.
Hmm.
Wow, that is heavy. And you're saying, thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close to me at the time. That's beautiful.
That's very, very compelling.
All right, here we go with card number three. I don't see any threes on here. Do you, hon?
I'll take a quick scan here.
I don't
Emma.
see any.
Emma is a 3.
Oh, okay. We got one.
Yeah, that's all I see though.
Emma, Emma, Emma.
And Lynn is also asking for 3.
Well, we know Lynn is this, and Emma, you are too, dear. You are an earth angel.
Wow.
Okay? And here's what this says. This is you talking, Emma, and Lynn, you're talking to the angels. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. Wow, that's heavy.
That is something. That's beautiful.
Yep,
These are little quick cards I noticed.
yep.
They're but very full of impact.
That's why I went 1 through 7.
Okay.
Now here we go with number 4. And don't worry, folks, we're going to review the cards afterwards. So this goes out to, I think it was Joe that I seen that picked out number 4. Joe Hernandez.
Let me look. Yep, Joe said 4.
All right, Joe.
I said 4 too.
Okay, honey, you definitely on this one.
Am I?
Open up your heart. And it says, the Archangel Shamuel is like Samuel, but Chamuel with a CH. Thank you, Chamul, for removing the barriers around my heart.
Wow, that's interesting.
There's my cousins. Hello, cuz.
Hi,
My cousins Roberto, Robert, and Lydia Garay in
Garay.
San Antonio. Good to see you.
So Kelly said that must have been for her too, number 4, huh? I'm not sure. Okay, and so Lynn says number 3 was woohoo,
It was magical.
right?
Do you know there was a song that we used to sing? In fact, I recorded it with Mark Webber. And it goes, it's called Abre el Corazón, which means open up your heart. It's that song, open up your heart and let my love come in. Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, I recorded it with Mark.
Did you? Flacco says, thank you, Henry in heaven.
Okay, here we go.
Number 5?
Number 5. Whoever picked number 5, I see you. Oh, Ronnie picked 5.
Denise did.
And we talked about this before. Like you said, when you fall down and all that and you're afraid to take chances.
Okay, Janine also selected 5. Margot selected 5. Kelly.
Focus your mind.
Kathy.
Like fine tune it, okay? Remember I said on one of the shows last week, I said when somebody tells you no, look for the person that tells you yes. Here's the thing, folks. Through life, and please listen to this, is very important. Through life, we psychologically get slapped around and it knocks us down and we stay there. And sometimes we get up, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we take what they tell us for like gold. No, be your own person. Go against the grain. I'm not saying start a fight or anything, but I'm saying don't take no for an answer. Find a person that's going to tell you yes, or let's take a chance. Yeah, come on, why not? Let's try it. Look for that person, okay?
Here we have Candace joining us. Hello, Candace.
Well, where have you been, girl? It's been a while. Good morning.
And we've got Jane as well from Turkey joining us. Hello, beautiful people. Happy weekend. Happy weekend.
Hi, Jane. Put those cigarettes. What did I tell you about those cigarettes?
We're doing cards 1 through 5, and we're on 5 now. Oh, we're on 5. We're doing 1 through 7, I'm sorry, and we're on 5 now.
All right, whoever had number 5, focus your mind is what it says. Focus your mind. And this is you talking to the angels. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities.
Wow. I hope that resonated with those of you who chose number 5.
I like the way Candace put that, honey. Put it up. She goes, hello. How are you guys? Oh, it's been so long.
Is that how she's saying it? Really? Really?
I'm acting, honey.
You're
Can you give me my little acting here?
Yeah. Oh, she's announcing something.
Oh boy, good for you.
Baby.
Good for you.
Fantastic.
You're blessed.
Now there's an adventure. Our topic is
that's taking a chance.
Taking a chance.
All
Children
those
are
dirty diapers.
definitely taking a chance when you become part of.
Congratulations. That is so cool. All right. Are we ready for card number 6?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy, this is going to affect everybody. We talked about this on previous shows many times. It's that inner voice.
The inner voice?
Remember we talked about it? It could be a spirit talking to you. We never pay attention. Don't ignore them. And here's what it says. If you had card number 6, this is you talking to the angels. And don't bother Herbie because Herbie's watching TV.
He's watching us on his TV.
Oh, cool.
That's what he's meaning. See?
Wow, why can't we do that?
Because we don't have Herbie setting it up.
Oh, okay. You are saying to the angels, thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. Well, that's kind of odd, but I'll take it. That's exactly what it says. See, folks? That's different, but I'll take it. But I always listen. This is no lie, folks. You're like, people say, oh, what a beautiful gift you have, blah, blah, blah. And I tell them, you know what? Try having this 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. They call you at night, they bump you, they push you, they everything.
Well, you really are into more than your inner voice.
Yeah, I have to be because I get messages.
Right, but that's not your inner voice. That's them, isn't it?
It's them talking to me.
Right. So the inner voice is you. I would say that's you. I mean, when you meditate, when you pray, it's you that you are finding. That is you, your inner voice. Your inner voice is very smart.
Wow, that's pretty deep.
It is pretty deep. I mean, that's your intuition. That's your soul. That's you. Listen to it.
We want to say good morning to our buddy Mark. How are you, buddy? Good to see you on here. Christopher, what is that? Oh, it's got a TV up there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Christopher, you're everywhere. I see that.
Oh, I love this. Whoever's got card number 7, this is cool. Here's what it says. Manifesting miracles. That is too cool. And here's what you're saying. The archangel Orion, okay, but it's Orion. You're telling the archangel Orion, thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. That's cool. So, we'll do a review, okay?
Okay, yes.
The first one, card number 1 was take time to breathe. Okay? Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease knowing you're here. Card number 2 was a loved one in heaven. Thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close to at this time. Okay? That's why I said Tammy could use that one. Now this one went for our dear friend Emma and to Lynn Fern. It was the Earth Angel. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you.
And look at what Lynn Fern is saying right here. She says, I am always talking to my angels, the universe, the Great Spirit, and my guides to get assurance on my intuition.
Here you go.
This is why she's so lovely. Here's Candace saying, a couple months back, I started my spiritual journey. Well, good
for you, dear.
Absolutely.
Now remember one thing, Candace, and this goes for everybody else. Here's a saying that I have. It always works. You are the train on your track. Do not let anyone derail you. People come in, they say, no, I don't like you to do that. Why don't you do this? No, it's your dream. It's your idea. You go for it.
It's your adventure.
Yep.
Absolutely.
There's our buddy, Leroy.
Hello, good morning to you. And he's also saying hello to Candace. And so Mary Erickson's asking now about card number 7. How is that angel's name spelled?
Orion. Orion. All right. What card are we on now, dear?
Can't remember.
Chinetas.
I got into the what people are saying.
Card number 3, I believe it is.
Yeah, that was Earth Angel, right? I'll help
No.
you. I can help you. So 3 was the Earth Angel. Number 4 is Open Your Heart.
Right. Okay. Number 4, open your heart. And that was the Archangel Chamul. Samuel Chamuel. Okay, CH, Chamuel. Thank you, Chamuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. That was number 4. Number 5 was focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. Like my favorite constellation. Thank you. You're so
The
welcome,
Orion.
Mary.
Yeah.
All right. Number 6, the inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. It doesn't matter, Janine. You can still take it.
Janine, you can still take card number 2. I should have gone
Yep.
for card 2. I have a loved one in heaven. I mean, these cards really pertain to every one of us who are watching today, actually.
Okay. And this is card number 7, correct?
Yes.
Manifesting miracles. The Archangel Orion. Orion. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. Okay, everyone? You got it? Take it away.
So, Roger, look at what Jane is saying. Can you help her on this one? She says, I have stopped getting any messages from Spirit. Don't understand why, but the ringing is still there and very loud.
You're not, Jane, you're not really focusing on what you're supposed to do. Do you remember we talked about help people and you said, no, I don't really want to go out in the world? If you don't get out, you're not going to absorb. You're not going to get anything. Your spirits, this is my interpretation of what I see when I walk outside. I see spirits floating around all over the place. So if you don't connect with the spirits, how do you expect to get a message? What's the deck of cards called? Let me see, where are they? These, I think, are the angel cards. Yeah, they're the angel cards.
Can you show what they look like?
By Kyle Gray.
Angel Prayers.
Yep.
Oracle
Cards.
cards. Okay.
Look for that man's name.
Okay.
It even has a little book with prayers in it.
Lisa says, I believe when your inner voice says your name, it's spirit guide trying to get your attention about what's going around you.
Well, if you remember on Paul's show, I talked about the day that Farrah Fawcett died. They woke me up and told me that at 7:30 in the morning.
Oof.
And they said, it was like, I was like, what do you want? I told them, and they said, Farrah Fawcett died. I said, what? Farrah Fawcett died.
Guess who's on our show, my darling? We got Paul here.
There he is. Everybody say good morning to Paul or good afternoon.
Good morning, Paul. Good to see you here. We just went through some cards. I wonder if you have time to come and join us on our show. You want to let us know?
Yeah, because we can give you the link and get you
I
in.
think he can get on by himself, but I would be happy to send him a link if you'd want to.
Nancy Moreno, good morning.
Let's just get him on the show.
Christopher James, ask for his help, buddy. He'll help you. This thing is jumping again. So you're gonna get him on?
I'm gonna try. Paul, I'm gonna send you a link if you. It's up to you if you want to join us. We'd love it if you did.
And Paul says, make sure you like the show. Bossy.
There you go. Paul, please join us if you will.
Okay, Jane from Turkey says, okay, I will see if I can find someone to come and walk with me. There you go. Go for it, girl. Get out and then get some sun and enjoy life. Everybody is saying good morning to Paul.
Yay. So you might as well just join us.
Yep, good morning. Get out the thing, will you, buddy? Come on now, that's a good chap.
Yeah, look at all this.
I know, everybody's saying hi to him. He has to get on now.
Well, here he is.
Polito!
Come on.
While we're waiting for Senor Paul, I want to tell you, do not forget Monday in the afternoon, our dear friend Paul France. There he is. Paul, oh, did we wake you up, buddy?
Good to see you, Paul. How are you?
Now, how was it that you said it, Paul, last time? You said, I'll be on with
I tell you,
his beautiful wife,
I was
beautiful wife,
kind of
Faye.
like I've just thought, oh, do you know what?
What?
Is there a delay?
I thought to myself, I'll just, I've just got in from the city, and I'll just jump on for 5 minutes and watch, and give some support and tell everybody, don't forget to share the show and what have you. And
oh no,
you invite me on, but it's a big hi to everybody. I've noticed everybody in the chat room. It's so good to see you, Faye. It's so good to see you.
That's what I was talking about, honey. He said, "I'm gonna see his beautiful wife, Faye." And that guy.
It's so good to see
how
you.
you're up here with me, honey.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
I'm that way.
Yeah, I'm on the bottom. Thanks.
Thank you. Honestly, it's an absolute honor. Thank you for inviting me. It's an absolute privilege.
Always.
I can't believe so many people saying good morning to me. It's so wow. It's just wow. Thank you.
Yeah, they love you.
I feel very
You feel
celebrified.
welcome. Yeah.
Very celebrified, and I'm not. I'm just a common everyday Joe and getting on with what we do.
So
Can you
were-
plug the show, Paul, please?
Say again, brother.
Will you plug your show?
Oh, my show. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen of the world, thank you for saying hi to me this morning. If you want to watch a proper show, come and join me on Monday night, where Faye and I will be hosting Reach Across.
and talking about
A proper show, honey. A proper show.
and having a proper conversation. and
It's an
compelling
absolute no. Seriously, it seems to be getting better and better and better. We can't. We're crossing over. Oddly enough, our show is called Reach Cross, and the shows are crossing over, and it's working. So this is obviously a template for the future. Um, Johanna and I have received potential dates of moving. So, and there may not be as much of a confliction as I thought there was going to be initially. In other words, I'm going to be away for 2 or 3 weeks. That's very likely not necessarily going to happen.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, we're we're things are happening now. So, but then what I'm noticing is the more that we kind of cross the shows over, the more fun it becomes and more sort of energetic it becomes.
Yep.
Roger and I were doing some, Roger joined me on Thursday night, which was just a brilliant. It's the Thursday night shows are really good. I want to try and promote that more because I'd like more people to come on and talk to us directly. More people come in and say, right, tell me about this or tell me about that. I've experienced this, I've experienced that, and we
Right.
can discuss it. I had to get a little bit abrupt with, um, but at the end of the day, Roger and Faye, you guys have been doing this some time now. How many times have I said we don't do reads on a Thursday night?
Right.
Mhm.
I mean, I've said it over and over and over to the point the politeness wears off. And yet, the very first thing somebody came on went, "Oh, anything for me." That's an initial.
Yep.
That's my. You guys know that's my.
Mhm.
Don't do that,
No.
because that means I have no respect for you. You just give me what I want. That's what that means to me.
Right.
So I noticed that person
It's
has
like you could
joined
say,
us.
okay, my title is a psychic medium. Who cares? What do you got for me?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, by the way, let me just help you about what it's like to cross over. I don't care. Just tell me what you got for me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I got for you. Beep 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 off.
Right.
Anyway, so it's really, really cool. Can I ask where you got your accent from? Tommy
Yeah.
says I got it out of a Weetabix box. It was in the bottom. It came. I'm Irish, Tommy. Thank you very much, and I'm very facetious when I'm tired. And thank you very much for acknowledging my Irish accent and Faye's slightly Scottish accent, and then there's him. But so
You
thank
could
you
have
for
said
asking.
Mexican accent.
I'm not even sure what that is, but anyway.
Paul,
Yeah.
on a,
Paul is our friend from the UK, and we have been friends for 4 or 5 years now, virtually.
honey, put
And
Tammy back.
okay.
Paul, I don't think you're aware of it, but we got a message yesterday morning. Um, Tammy's son passed away.
Oh, Tommy, my darling, I'm so sorry to hear about that.
Yeah.
That's.
A young son. She
There's
lost her
no
to cancer.
there's no words to be able to help you there other than tell you that we support you and we give you a love and strength. There, there's there's nothing. I wish, I wish I had something to say. Here, take one of those and call me in the morning. I
Right.
really, really do wish I could do that. And what I can do is say to you this: this is the time for family. This is the time you want to be wrapped around
Yep.
family and family wrapped around you. This is not a time to run to psychics and mediums. This is because we don't have the cure. People think we have the cure. A lot of people turn up at my doorstep wanting me to bring their loved one back. That's what they do. They may not say it, but you can tell that they're like there's so much pain in their heart. They want me to just bring them back. If I had the ability to do that, I would. I would, because the pain in people's hearts. That's what hurts me.
Hmm.
And with Tammy losing a child, oh my God, I just
Yeah.
can't fathom that.
No.
You guys, to be honest with you, are far more qualified um, in this field. Roger, I'm so sorry. I'd love to reach into Roger's heart and take away that pain too, losing his son, and especially through COVID. But all I can say to you, Tammy, is I will, Roger and I will be here to answer any questions you ever want. I can tell you, irrespective of his age, irrespective whether a, a child is 6 months old up to 60 years old, they still get treated the same. They still get met by family. The family takes care of them. The family orientates them. Say, here's the rest of your family. Um, Here's how you can talk and see your mother. Here's how you can talk and see your siblings. Here's how you connect, and they'll treat them exactly the same. Um, their understanding sometimes isn't as clear as a sort of a more of an adult person. That, you know, an adult person goes across, they immediately start recognizing people. You know, you'll start recognize your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your brothers and sisters, blah blah blah. But when a newborn or a 6 month or a year old or a 2 year old or whatever the case may be, they have a little bit more orientation to do. They have to go, "Well, hang on a second, where am I? What's this? What's going on here?" You know. Um, so that takes a little bit longer, but they're, for example, if a 6 month or a year old or 2 year old crossed over, then the parents, aunts, uncles, brothers, and sisters would then bring them to say, "Here, look, here's your mom. Here, you can still connect with her. We're not going anywhere." You know, until that child starts to orientate to as to where they are. So Tommy, I'm not too sure how old your son is,
He was
but I can
23, actually
23.
23.
Then I can guarantee, I promise you with that, my hand over my heart right now, that your son is around you. Your son your son will want to take away the pain. He'll want to do that, especially a 23-year-old. I don't think right now is the time for a read, but
Right.
but
You
if
feel
you
free,
want
Paul. If
to, I'm getting a white rose immediately. A white rose is a symbol for sorry. It's my symbol for apology, for sending apologies across. I'm getting somebody pointing to their chest, which means to me they take responsibility for how they get there. Now, immediately, everybody listening to my voice is going to be going, "Oh my God, suicide!" No, 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 no. For example, say for example, somebody was driving erratically, lost control of the car, crashed. They'll take responsibility for how they get there. Okay. So if somebody was out on the town and got severely inebriated, and they cross over due to that inebriation, they'll take responsibility for how they cross over. So getting something pointing at their chest, which means to me that's how they cross over. Now, if that pointing at the chest means something completely different to you, then you're right. I'm wrong. I've always said this. Just because my symbols mean something to me, it's like reading a letter that Roger and Faye hear me say this on a regular basis. It's like reading a letter. If I read a letter from your son, I would see it in a different light than you would, because we're two different people. I mean, if I'm reading it from my perspective and Roger reads it from his perspective, Roger is always going to be wrong because he's not good at that. So, but I'd pass it over to Faye, who can actually read. So here, I'll read that for him. But anyway, he's off now. But that's the part. That's where, you know, when it's getting too heavy, you got to bring in a little bit of comedy.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
you're
Tommy, trust me,
yeah.
he's connected to you. He's fine. He's he's not understanding something that's going on around you at the moment. There's conflicting information going on around you. Just don't bother believing anybody for the time being. It doesn't matter. Points of view or opinions don't matter at this moment in time. That'll come later. Right now, it is dealing with yourself, dealing with your heart, dealing with your family. That's what's important. But
Yeah.
your son is around you, and I'm seeing a little plastic statue of Our Lady. I'm not too sure whether you're Catholic or not, but I'm seeing a little plastic statue of Our Lady. When I seen that little statue in my house in Ireland, they used to have holy water in it. Used to unscrew the crown that Our Lady would wear, and inside would be holy water. I'm seeing that. So if that helps you in some particular way, Tommy, he wants me to bring that to your attention. There's there's a strong name like Charles, George, like a strong name that's being shouted in the background. Somebody crosses over connected to your family with either a massive heart attack, an aneurysm, but it's like a severe boom, boom, and then they're on the other side of life. Okay, so but it feels to me healthcare related. So it's aneurysm, heart attack, but something that goes bang, 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 and then they're across. Okay. I'm seeing a flag as well connected to Tommy. That means to me there's a military connection in with this as well. Um, Roger, you and Tommy have something in connection. There's
Well,
something
I'm
that's
going to be
linking you two
seeing her
guys.
when I go up to Grafton.
There's something that links you two guys together. Because I'm getting what's referred to. If I was standing on stage and I'd actually see a white line going from one side of the theater to the other,
Yeah.
and that to me means a me too. Me too. That's what that means. So you guys either have a name, place, date, or a connection that means the same as.
Maybe her son connected with my son.
It could be how they cross over, or they
Both.
have the same names. I'm not sure. But me too means to me your situation matches my situation.
Well, I know when I see her, I'm going to give her a big hug.
Okay,
'Cause I
well,
know
Tommy
what she's
says,
going
Paul, you're
through.
so right. I'm not too sure what I'm right about, Tommy, but I'm really, I'm just as long as you're getting the love that your son's sending through, and he's sending through, telling me to go with my symbol. My symbol is a red rose, which it means love, but he's telling me to do it with a yellow rose, which means something completely different. So a yellow rose to me normally means health, but that's what yellow rose means to me. Talk about health, but I'm being told to talk about sending love through for the yellow rose because the yellow rose is special between you and your son. Just don't know to say that, okay? Like I'm saying, I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to.
No,
This
this
is your
is
show.
no, this is
don't
beautiful.
even.
I'm glad you're doing this because
Yep, she
The
needs
yellow
this.
rose, the yellow rose has always been my favorite, says Tommy. Wow. Okay. He's around you. Just that's his way of saying he's around you. Okay. He's telling me to tell you, stop trying to cry with your glasses on. So you're like picking the glasses off, wiping your eyes, putting the glasses back on again. But I'm taking well, your son's humor is back. That's what I'm supposed to share with you.
beautiful.
And I keep seeing the Muppets. So
Wow.
the Muppets are being brought up here constantly. And you remember the Muppets? You guys remember the Muppets?
Absolutely. My favorite.
But I keep seeing the Muppets over and over. Not necessarily Kermit, but I'm seeing. You remember the chef?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the
Sorry,
fishy
babe.
in the dishy. I'm
Yeah,
seeing the
that.
chef constantly over. So the Muppets, he's bringing up the Muppets for some reason, as it's kind of like, hey, listen, I am who I was. I am who I was. I'm not who I was when I left. Alrighty. So I've gone back to me. I'm me. He keeps pointing at his hair as being significant. His hair or his hairdo or his hair in some way is important to him. So I want to say, Tommy, can you tell me what his first name was?
Oh, it was
Is not
Jackson.
Jackson.
Jackson. He didn't go by Jackson. He's not. He's not going. Oh, only Jackson. I get called Jackson when I did something wrong. So I'm getting called JJ or J or shortening it some way. I'm supposed to shorten his name because I'm being told that if I was called Jackson, it was like, oh, sugar, you know. But his
Well, there you
hair is
go.
important. I'm feeling a little
Jax.
Jax. There you go. I'm feeling that there was a slight vanity with him. In other words, he couldn't walk past like a mirror where going, ooh, yeah. Oh, the girls are so happy. You know, I'm feeling that, and he's going like, oh yeah. Just remember our song, Mom. Just remember our song. That's what I'm hearing shouting in the background. Just remember our song, Mom. Don't forget our song. And he's gonna, or he either try to get you to let you know that he's around you with the chair. The chair. He's trying to say, I'm trying to make the chair. The chair is important. It's not as bad, and I'm sorry I disbelieved before. Okay, so I don't know whether he's talking about he didn't believe in what we do, Roger. But I'm sorry I disbelieved. This could well lead into religion as a complete, but it's not as bad as everybody thinks. It literally is just like opening a door and walking through. That's what I've got to tell you. I don't know whether Tommy has put his jumper on or his jersey or his jacket or something, but he's talking about her being having his clothing. And that's just I'm just the energy just went down. My daughter doesn't believe in anything I do. Okay, see where the information can be right but wrong.
The
Yeah, the
Vikings is
chair.
a football team here in Minnesota.
I keep wanting to like move the chair that's in his bedroom. The chair. He keeps talking about the chair as being significant. I just want you to know that just there's a concept that we in the UK or I use on a regular basis called deer in headlights. So sometimes when the information's going like this, the way it goes with me, you get like what, and some stuff will sink in later on. But the chair is important. Just remember, I've said that the chair is important, and I feel like it's really a connection here. But the chair just he keeps going on about the chair. There's been a lot of turmoil since we arrived in what's
Duluth,
that?
Duluth.
Duluth is a town in Minnesota.
Okay, sounds nice. Sounds Dutch.
It's a beautiful, uh, it's a beautiful town. It's on Lake
Did you know you
Superior.
guys nearly spoke Dutch? Did you know that?
Yeah, because
You
New
know,
York
English was secondary option, not primary option.
right because of the Dutch that landed in New York. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not sure, but I know that it was a secondary option that people in the United States took English as their primary um,
Hmm.
language, but Dutch was nearly going to be your language. You were speaking like this here.
Yeah,
Say
by
again.
golly, we know
Say again.
what you're talking
No,
about there.
What the
we'll
hell
talk any way
accent
we
was
want.
that, Roger?
I
That's
don't know.
That
Dutch.
kind of went through about 4 different accents, didn't it?
Yeah, he starts out
See,
Nordic and then he goes, I don't know, wonkers.
first off, I want to say hello to Marcy and acknowledge Sue Vinicom too. She's with us.
Oh, Susie's here, is she? I missed
Yeah.
Susie. Hi, Susie. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Tommy said she's Irish as well. You see, told you, Roger, the other night on the show. I said there's the Irish and everybody else who wants to be. Told you that. You
Yeah.
just wouldn't believe me.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
that's all right. You guys are a
he
little
says
off,
he
so
has
that's
he says
okay.
he has relatives in Ireland, so Garza's in
Who,
Yeah,
who
Ireland.
Roger has?
yeah.
Yeah.
There's
No, we
Garza's
got
in
we got
Ireland.
we got rid of them all. Um, when St. Patrick was getting rid of all the snakes, he got rid of the Garzas as well. Out, out. Um, Tommy said, "I'm sorry for asking questions."
Oh
No,
my
don't be.
gosh, no.
Not at all. Not at all. Don't be sorry at all.
That
I'm
was a
more than
beautiful
happy.
read, Paul. Honestly, that was
Yep.
so.
Oh,
What I
uh,
know about the circumstances and not
She
very much.
needed that.
That was pretty spot on. Absolutely.
it's funny that because I got in, I arrived at the house, got out of the car, walked into the house. It was so hot here today. I had to go and change into shorts and t-shirt. And I just said to Joanna, I gotta go and jump on. I want to jump on Roger and Faye's show. I could have just gone into the living room and sent you guys and done it by text and said, "Hey guys, just want to let you know that I'm thinking about you." But I'm so hot, I just want to take that. But I thought,
Oh, I didn't
no,
even see
I've
it.
gotta,
Okay.
I'm gonna come and sit down and come in and go into the studio and talk to you guys properly. And wow,
Yeah, this is fantastic. It's like you were supposed to
It's
be
meant to
here.
be.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Well, I would put it down to Jack's making it happen.
Right?
Yeah, I would really put it. I love your accent, my dear, says Marcia. Thank you very much, Marcia. It's
Yeah.
very kind.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. My accent's soft. I mean, the people, the rest of the world thinks there is only two accents in Ireland. They think there's the Belfast accent that speaks to get here, and it goes up and down like that. And then there's the Irish Dublin accent, and they speak down here like that now. And come on,
Yeah.
now, come on, come on, come on. They speak
What?
like that. But there's not. There's a lot of different accents. In fact, if you ever heard an accent from the far reaching north, Strabane accent, you would have to have an interpreter. You just would. Even I would have an interpreter.
Yeah.
I'd be
Is
looking at
that
them
kind of
going,
like northern Scotland?
yeah,
Because I
and
can't
up in
understand.
Stranraer area, very, very northern points of
Right.
Ireland.
Oh,
It just
there's
they
just
speak at 900 miles an hour.
subtitles.
As
Subtitles, please.
in fact, when I go home and I meet up with my pals, it's a good 15-20 minutes orientation before I
You have to.
start to feel the rhythms again. It really is. That sometimes they go, blah, 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 and I'm looking, I'm going, no, didn't
Uh-huh.
get any of that. Not a single thing. No.
Do they, are they really speaking? I mean, they're speaking it really fast. Why?
Oh yeah,
Why?
that's just the rhythms of where they are. And then they'll take the mickey out of me. They'll go, "It's good to see you, Pratt." And I'm, but within about 15, I've got the rhythms back, And if I'm speaking to Irish people and I go into that, and back into the family, and they are going, "Oh, you were talking to somebody Irish." Oh, how'd you know that? They'll go, "Your accent's back." It comes really strong again.
That's what happens to me when I go to northern Minnesota.
Mm.
I, 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 I pick up the what, whatever it is, real
What
quick.
about your Scottish accent? Did you pick any of that up?
I don't. I wanted to, but I, I just came back like this. So sad, sad.
No, no, you got a beautiful soft accent. Candace is saying, "How did you guys cross paths?" I won him in a raffle, Candace. I
You
won
want
him,
him?
but I,
You
I
didn't
tried to
lose.
give it. I tried to give him away, but but the good thing about it is it was a twofer. I won him, but I got Faye, so I was yeah.
Oh Lord.
Sue says, "What about that strong Glasgow accent and that?" Know what I mean? Hey, bother.
Oh, can't
See,
do it.
Roger, I can flip into
Well,
accents.
so the Glasgow, I had an experience with the Glasgow accent when my sister and daughter were there, and we were in the taxi cab. I
Yeah.
actually, I recorded it because we were all going, "What did he just say?"
You see,
He
one of
was
my
talking
heroes is
about
Billy Connolly, so
he was doing it on purpose because we were all
all
going,
right.
"I
God.
don't know what he's
Have
saying."
you ever seen Robin Williams talking
Yes,
about it when he
yes.
arrives in Glasgow but he pulls the accent off so
I know. How
phenomenally
does he
well.
do? What a talent! Oh my gosh.
What a
Okay,
loss to
so
the
yeah,
world.
Candace is saying she's from northern Minnesota, and that's where I come from. Norwegian accent is strong up north here in northern Minnesota. Yes,
Gotcha.
when
Isn't
I've
that
got
how because I do that there, Oli and Lena,
you don't have it then, honey. You don't have it then. You got to go
Oh,
there
bless
then.
him. Do you know I'd love to get Roger drunk and hear what his accent is when he's drunk? I would. I'd love to complete
I've
with
never.
a completely different kind of spirit, So it'd be like imagine him. You can imagine Roger. What did he say, Faye?
I know. I don't know what it is. When he's
Oh
talking to his
Lord.
buddies in complete Spanish, he becomes a whole different person. It's like it's a whole different personality. I'm going, who are you? And it's like when he's talking to his friends, it's a total
Does it,
change.
you do you speak when you're conversing with your pals? You speak in just pure Spanish, or does
Yeah.
it break
No, it's complete Spanish.
plain Spanish?
And I'll say, what was that word that you said? And if it has a bunch of R's and N's in it, I'm surprised because I'd never heard them. Oh my goodness.
Marcy
Give them
says,
an
"I
accent. Marcy says, I've always wanted to go to Ireland. I used to call the number to hear their accents when I was a kid. It was like a 411 number in the States. I always said I wanted to marry an Irish or a Scottish man, but I finally got married to an American. LOL.
there you
That's
go."
funny.
Look what Leroy put.
Okay, where's Leroy? I gotta find him. Leroy says, and no, we don't talk like show Fargo. Okay, so I don't know if you ever saw the movie Fargo.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to Paul.
No,
No,
yeah.
Fargo.
we it was back in the 90s, early 90s, I believe, and so it was Fargo's North Dakota, and it was a show that completely crucified the Norwegian accent in Minnesota. I mean,
Right.
it really went too far, okay? And when I heard it when I was living in New York, people would say to me, I just watched this movie. It was Fargo, and they said, "You sound just like them, Faye." And I go, "I don't either. I don't." It's an insult, right, Leroy? No, we don't. No.
What's that? There's that place in the United States. Oh my gosh, the place where they set the movie The Perfect Storm.
Um, was that out in the West Coast?
Right,
Perfect
it'll be
Storm?
right down on the West Coast where The
It
Perfect
was
Storm was set. But their
probably.
accent is really unique. It's almost English, with like a Dutch feel to it, but it's really
Yeah.
it's very, very, very. You can hear that accent a mile away. And it doesn't. What's his name had it?
It
Oh
was George
gosh,
Clooney?
George Clooney was in it with
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg. He was in it
Right.
too,
Okay.
and it had that accent. That accent was really very unique.
Well, they're from upper what? New England or Connecticut in that area, honey?
What?
Mark
What?
the Wahlbergs.
Yes,
And,
they're from New Jersey, I believe,
yeah, I was going to say he's up around that
or
accent.
Is it Boston? I can't remember. But anyway, so Leroy is saying Candace sounds like that they made the movie after her accent. That was Fargo. So yeah, it's a kind of a cult.
Sue's like, can you read what Sue's written?
Where is it? Oh, I had a neighbor from Glasgow. Is it Glasgow?
Glasgow, yeah.
I would say yes or no when he spoke praying.
Praying
I
I
was
was saying the
saying
right answer.
the correct answer. I know that's what it was like in the taxi cab. It was crazy. I go, well, where are you going? Well, first, I didn't know how much to pay him. I didn't know. I said, okay, so what's the fee to get us to the airport? And he said something. He just, and then I said, okay, was that 50? He goes, oh no, that's ma'am. What do you have in that package? Is it? Are you drunk? And my daughter says, no, it was 30, mom. 30. 30. 30. Okay, I don't know.
30, 30.
30 instead of 50. He
Um,
says, but I'll take 50, he said.
like me from Bob Emma from Emma's accent would now if we had Emma chatting to us on the show live, that would be you guys would be looking at me going, what did she say?
Hmm.
Well, I mean,
So Leroy,
I mean,
okay, Leroy is telling me that
That Mark is
the
from
first
Boston,
Boston.
Boston.
Boston, yeah.
And you know what? We played there, Paul. We played at the Hard Rock Cafe in Boston. And the lady, the waitress, comes up to take our order. She goes, "Where you guys from? You talk funny." With
I love
a turned
the
up
way they
nose.
really get. They put a W in talk. There's like a twalk,
It was
twalk.
really strange. And I looked at her
Well,
like, "We talk funny?"
yeah. And also in Boston, around Boston, they don't say R, they say ah. So my daughters were going to a school in Boston because we moved around a bit up in the Northeast in my other life. And they were from Minnesota right to Boston. And in the classroom, Tanya's name was Tanyur. In a drawer, if you're talking about a drawer, was a draw. She says, Mom, why do they add an R to my name and then take away the R from a drawer? I don't know.
Dwarf. Dwarf.
Draw,
Well, it's like
draw,
that. It's they almost spell coffee with a K in New York. Coffee.
coffee. Hmm.
Coffee.
And
So
talk
like a
about daughters
K.
and coffee.
Accents are brilliant. I
I
mean,
know, I love it.
it's funny
Wow.
though when I'm doing reads, especially for people in the United States, they get it quicker than people here in the UK. They go, "What did you say?" In the UK, whereas Americans go, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, yeah."
And
I
Marcy
understand.
says I sound like Tweety Bird.
Yeah, that's very
I
close.
thought I thought I saw that putty tat.
Yeah.
What a sweat putty cat.
And you know it's my teeth. I
Roger
did.
is Roger's he's more like the Roadrunner and
Well,
New
on
York.
that note, ladies and gentlemen,
So Mary is from the Boston area. She says we drop the R's and add da. I know, Mary.
Duh.
Why? Why? It's a lot of
Mexicans
work.
use ch when it's sh.
Yes,
see.
yes. See.
See.
Well,
So when
we
he's
gotta
talking
get out
about
of here, dear.
oh, we do.
It's 12 o'clock.
Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah, Paul, we have to go to a birthday party right after the show here. So
Right.
we're going to be
Well, enjoy. It's
saying
about enjoy.
saying goodbye.
Did I hear you say? Was I in the car when I heard you say that you're older than Roger?
Yeah,
You are.
Yes,
am.
he is.
I am.
You look so much younger than him.
Okay.
So much
And
younger.
on that note, sir, if you'd like to plug your show one more time.
So join us on Paul's show on Monday night. It will be Reach Across, right?
Reach Across on
Reach
Monday
Across.
night. It's well, you've got this show here, which is just an absolute joy. This mug's for you, and you got my show Monday night, which is Reach Across Live with Paul Francis and guests, and then you'll have the absolutely phenomenal that is Faye show, but he tends to be here as well, which is Latino Psychic Visions on Wednesday Latino Psychic Visions, which basically Faye runs, but he just happens to be here because they need some reads done. And then you're back with us on Thursday, which is Spirit Quest, and that's the week. Ladies and gentlemen, I take the Mickey out of Roger, on a regular basis because I love him to bits, and he is without doubt one of the best psychic mediums I know.
Thank you.
And it's the only reason that I'm on the show. Well, Faye's the reason I'm on the show, but he's the only reason that I'm.
You just got to do that last poke.
It's all fun. It's all
Yeah.
good fun.
We have a great time.
The Paul and Faye show. Yeah, heard me right.
The him and her.
Oh boy.
Listen, it wouldn't be half as fun if you weren't here, Roger. It wouldn't
Thank
be
you,
half
buddy.
as fun because Faye's got a great sense of humor, but Faye is the straight in between our two curves.
I am. I have to.
She keeps us on the. She can give you that look as well. I've noticed that she'll give you that. Excuse me. Oh, that look. You know that You know that look when you walk in the door and you're already guilty, but you're not too sure of what. That look. She walks. You walk
noticed.
into her and she goes.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I already know.
Me? Okay, I'm sorry. What have
So-
you done? I don't know. So-
People want to know when we're going up there, honey, to Grafton.
Grafton is. We'll be there July 29th. The tickets are all sold out, but we.
And
have
we
another
want the
event.
doors to open at 10 o'clock, right?
Yes, they will open up at 10.
In the morning,
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So
tickets are sold out.
yeah.
Yep.
For Grafton.
Wow,
Yep.
you sold all 7 of them, did you?
Yep, 7 gone in a heartbeat.
Oh, God.
Keep trying, though, folks. Keep trying because people might pull out last moment just because they're all sold out. Don't give up.
No.
Ask for standing room.
Yes. Okay. Maybe we.
Leroy
can do that.
says, "Thank you, Paul, for picking on Roger." Leroy, it's a pleasure.
Tammy's going to be there in Grafton. We can't wait to meet her.
Yep.
Yeah. And
And
Cheryl.
also, a week later, we're doing the one in Becker,
Becker.
Minnesota.
Right. And that is, you can
There's
still.
Thank you,
still
Cheryl.
tickets available.
Mhm.
Loved meeting Paul. Didn't say anything about Roger. Do you notice that, Faye?
Well,
Thank
her
you,
and I
Cheryl.
go back years, so.
Well, she said she liked meeting me. Didn't say anything about you.
Well, did I tell you she's losing her eyesight?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you all play your tickets properly and your cards right, I may even turn up in Grafton. You never know. And then
never
we'll do
know.
a proper
there
show.
you go.
We might get you in there virtually. We're going to try to have the show. And
Oh, God,
I
no.
wanted to talk to you about that, Paul, darling.
Oh, listen to her.
So we can
Darling.
have you
see,
on.
she can get right around your little finger. Darling, would you do this for me? Yeah.
So we need to talk.
You're okay.
Oh, Lord.
Would you sweep the floor in Roger's show? Yeah. Then I'll be walking away going, did I just say yes to that? Did I just say that?
Oh, God.
We got to go, darling.
She's
You
talking to me, by
talking
the
to
way.
me or?
We have
Oh, God.
Listen, you got a birthday party to go to. Go and enjoy yourself, mate. You do enough work for everybody. So go and enjoy yourself and have a brilliant afternoon and a great evening, a great weekend. And thank you for letting me on your show. I appreciate
love
it.
it.
Buddy, come on.
always. If you show up, if you just try to say hello, you're going to be on the show, okay?
Right. The reason
Oh, one
we
thing I
have-
got to say to you, Mr. Garza Senior, is you better have a set of my cards when they come out shortly.
Oh, yeah.
Where are they?
They're
Well,
they're
they're coming
they're,
out
they're in the
shortly.
design process at the moment.
Well,
but
when they're done, buddy,
they'll be called the Universal Energy Cards. So they'll
Wonderful.
cross everything. Universal, and
you
there's
know,
going to be more of them.
I was gonna mention to you, Paul, the reason that we have you on so that people can see you. Everybody needs a good laugh now and then.
I don't know.
Faye, what did he say?
I don't know. What was it that, honey? What did you say? I think your sound went out.
Faye,
Sound
Faye,
went
Oh,
what
Lord.
did he say?
Oh, you guys. Well, we gotta go. So we want to thank everybody for being here today. God bless you all. Have a great weekend. And please continue to pray for Tammy,
Yes.
for her son, Jackson. Okay?
Hopefully, we brought a little bit of a sparkle back into her heart this
Yeah.
afternoon.
And any others who are, having a little bit of health problems right now, please, we lift them up in prayers. Absolutely.
And as I say every show, or try to, thank you for letting me come into your hearts and into your homes. And Paul, you want to say anything?
Thank you very much for sitting and listening to the innate drivel that I speak on a regular basis. But I appreciate you two very, very much. And everybody else who's watching the show, please continue to support Roger and Faye. And make sure you share the show and like it. Hit that like button, because Roger and Roger, Faye, and myself are all governed by the likes. Unfortunately, that's the way of life.
Yep.
So smash those like buttons, okay, guys? Please do that and share it. Share the show.
Thank you. All right.
So with that, we're going to sign off, and we're going to say what we always say every show.
Next pint's on you.
Yes.
Thank you for letting us come into your hearts, into your homes. And also, love everyone you can on this earth right now. Let people know you love them. As much as I hate to say it, I love this little guy.
I love Faye as well.
Hi.
So, Three Musketeers, Sue is just referred to us as. I like that.
So, this would.
Okay. This was the Latino Psychic Visions coming to you live.
No, this mug's for you.
Oh, I forgot.
See?
Got me all worked up.
So we're going, and
And-
God bless you all. Have a great weekend, the rest of your weekend, and be kind to each other, and love everyone you can on this earth right now, because love
Love
is life, and life is love. God bless
Thank you.
everybody.
Love
Thank you for being here. Paul, thank you very much for gracing us.
It's an honor. My honor. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Adios.
I'm working on it.
Hostile
Bien.
burritos.
Bienvenue.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, let's go.